Breaking: Mueller targeting ex-Trump employee with criminal charges. We have seen it with our own eyes. The media hates President Trump, mainly because he does not follow their agenda. Sadly, it would appear that anyone will take shots at him given the opportunity. The media is using Robert Mueller's special counsel to craft their own agenda. Reuters, for example, published a story trashing President Trump's former campaign manager, Paul Manafort. The big issue with their story is that they went through the entire piece citing unnamed sources. When you read it, it comes off as a sick fantasy of all of the bad things they wish they could catch Manafort doing. Every time they get to a point where it sounds like they should be using a real source, they use language like two sources with direct knowledge of the investigation said. What two sources? What makes them credible? Also, how do they have direct knowledge of the investigation? The biggest question of all is, why is a story being published to make anyone connected to the president look bad without a legitimate source? It's obvious that using this kind of language when writing news about politics can get pretty dangerous. You can make the boldest, most outrageous claims you want as long as you throw in the words unnamed source at least once. One unnamed source said the sky is now bright red and birds are flying upside down. You would, of course, say, how can they possibly say that? If you knew that they were lying, you would want to call them out and say, why are you publishing a blatantly false claim under the citation of an unnamed source? We can bet you would expect some answers too. The article by Reuters even mentions Reuters has no independent evidence that Manafort did this. Okay, so why are you then publishing the story in the first place? There is a huge difference between news and speculation. When you publish an entire article under the guise of news, but then subtly mention that you don't have credible sources, it makes you appear to be dishonest. This is particularly the case when you are talking about something as significant as the president or people around the president talking to Russia. CNN is the largest culprit in the fake news unnamed source racket. They spend day after day publishing stories so dishonest that you want to turn off your TV and never turn it on again. How can we believe these mainstream media outlets when they are struggling to report even the most basic of facts? Significant changes are going to sweep through the media as we know it over the next couple of years. We wholeheartedly expect to see the fall of some of the biggest news outlets out there. You cannot spend all of your time posting fake stories after fake story about the president and expect people not to respond. We are on to them and we are coming for them in full force. It has to be known far and wide fake news and unnamed sources in this day and age are unacceptable, period. Absolutely true. And Mueller is horrible. Horrible. This was all planned through the Hillary Clinton campaign in order to detract from getting to the real criminals. Again, I say the same thing. Let us know what you think in the comments below, and thank you so much for watching.